Welcome to the most passionate content for card collectors on YouTube and possibly the whole entire internet. I am your friendly neighborhood elf, as well as Jake Roy, your host, 90s Bball cards here on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and a little bit of TikTok. I'll get back there, I promise. Still re-strategizing. So today we are talking about the top 5 holiday gift ideas for the card collector you know and love for the holidays. So grab your cup of hot cocoa or whatever your favorite holiday drink is, and let's get right into it. All right, and yes, this is a Grinch mug. Not because I'm the Grinch, because the Grinch finds his heart for Christmas. Love that mug. My daughter loves it. I have to fight her for it sometimes when we're having hot cocoa together. So, fun holiday mug. You might notice some fun holiday decor around here. And before we get into the top 5, I'm also going to share some of my favorite holiday themed cards. So, really excited for this. Hopefully you either are looking to get some holiday gifts for a card collector that you know and love, or maybe you're a card collector yourself and you're looking to get some gifts for yourself or other card collectors. Whatever the case may be, I'm sure that you'll find something, at least one thing on this list that you'll be able to get and that they will really enjoy. I'm sure that they would enjoy all these gifts, in all honesty. I know I would. So let's get right into the fun. Alright, so first, before we get into the top 5, I wanted to share some of those fun holiday cards that I really enjoy in my collection. So a couple of new ones I didn't share with you last year. So the first one we have here is one of the ornament cards you could get from Pacific towards the late 90s. This is a Derek Jeter. This is kind of in the shape of a stocking. And these were both for baseball and football. No basketball, unfortunately, which I was really bummed about. But these are really fun cards. You can probably see there's a little bit of a perforated hole up at the top. That's where you could put the string, and I've seen some online that actually have the string, or some of them have the hole popped out. This one I wanted to get because it was kind of fully intact. I didn't really ever pull any of these out of packs, so I don't know how they came in the packs. I imagine that they probably came like this one with that hole punch still there, but removable. So these are really fun for the holiday Christmas lover. There are different shapes. Some of them are wreaths, balls, like kind of ornaments, or silver bells, different stuff like that. One of my goals is to get a few other examples that are of different shapes and different players that I enjoy, and that's a fun one also. If you are a card collector that loves the holidays, or you have one in your family, then getting one of those and having them put it on the tree as an ornament is fun. They will get damaged, but that's kind of the fun with these cards. Lots of fun there. They aren't too expensive depending on the player that you're looking for. So really fun stuff there. And then the other one is a jumbo card. So this is a jersey card of none other than the star of the holiday, Santa Claus. Or this one is signed Kris Kringle. Last year I shared with you the Topps autographed card where he signed his name Santa Claus. This one is actually a facsimile signature. This one is an actual ink, whereas the Santa Claus one is actual ink. This one says Kris Kringle. So for all of you who know the Kris Kringle holiday special, this is a special one, and you've got a piece of his suit there, a velvet piece of his suit. So that also is kind of reminiscent of the Kevin Garnett suit card that I shared last year. So this one ties into a couple of others that I love, but this is one that I've been looking for and finally was able to get it. So, these aren't terribly expensive, but during the holidays they tend to go up in price, but you can probably get them between $10 and $30 depending. So fun cards there to celebrate the holidays. Wanted to share those with you before we get into the top 5 holiday gifts. This one is a little different than it would be in years past, so I'll explain those as we go along. And if there's anything that you like, I will try my best to get a link down in the description where possible. So let's dig right in. Number 5 on the list. So number 5 on the list is product. And what do I mean by product? So that is any sort of wax, as we call it, unopened packages, whether it's packs, boxes, different formats, any type of that would be number 5 on the list. In prior years, that would have been number 1 on the list, but this is 2020. This is a unparalleled year in the hobby, and getting product that is unopened is harder than it's ever been before. Gone are the days where you could walk into Walmart or Target and pick up something for that card collector that you love. You know, something like this, Topps Heritage, this was from the year 2000. $20 is what a blaster cost back then. It's what the blasters still cost at retail, but good luck finding them at retail for $20. And I always advise people, hold out, do not pay the overpriced secondary prices. So if you are one that would like to get product, if you are lucky enough to be able to scour the Targets, Walmarts, other retail locations near you and find it at retail, great. I think that is a great purchase for a holiday gift, and I highly recommend it. Or if you're willing or able to go to a hobby shop, not all of us are lucky enough to have hobby shops near us, and you can go and get some unopened product or talk to them and figure out where to find it if they aren't able to get any in their store. Those are great gifts. Like I said, in prior years, that would be number 1, but because it's so hard to get this year, I thought it was only appropriate to bump it down, because I don't want to give you the top gift idea being something that's next to impossible to find, which I have yet to find any product at retail in what seems like almost a year now. So quite a year we have here in 2020. So that's number 5, is getting unopened product. Number 4, it's kind of a 2-for-1 here. So this would be a membership or subscription, whatever you want to call it, to either PSA or BGS. So you may be asking, what are those? So BGS, we'll start with, is a grading company. Beckett Grading Services is what it stands for. And a membership will get them, as well as some swag, it will get them access to a few free submissions so they can send a card in, and it will come back in a graded slab like this. So it will not only be protected in this plastic case, but it will also tell them what condition the card is in. So they grade it on a scale of 1 to 10. We could do a whole video on grading, but Beckett is one of the top brands, and the other one that I would recommend also is PSA. So here is another one. This is a PSA graded card. Similar thing. They will do a membership depending on what tier you pick. You'll get some swag, whether it's hat or a bag or what have you, and you also get some free submissions and some access to other information through them. But the free submissions is really the big kicker here. Everything else is kind of cherry on top. So the free submissions, again, you send your card in. When it's ungraded, it will come back in this plastic holder with a numeric grade from the numbers 1 through 10, and that will be what you'll get for them. And trust me, if you're new to this, they will enjoy that. It's a great thing to get a card graded, whether it's just for protection or if it's for potential trades or resale. That's number 4. Number 3 on the list, this is not something I can show you a picture of or anything, but a trip to the National. So the National is a once-a-year convention, essentially, for the world of sports cards and memorabilia, and it happens in a few different locations. This year it's going to be in Chicago. Last year it was canceled due to the coronavirus outbreak. This year it's still on target to be as scheduled towards the end of July, early August. We should be in the clear, but you know, time will tell. So assuming that everything goes as scheduled, it will be in Chicago. The following year it will be in Atlantic City. So a trip there would, you know, depending on where you are, you know, airfare, lodging, hotel, and the ticket for admission. But that is something that I'm looking to get to this year, and it is something that you will definitely enjoy as a card collector. There is you know, really the whole world of card collecting there at your fingertips to experience, and the people in the hobby. So it is a great experience from all accounts. So that is what I would suggest for number 3, is getting your friend or loved one who loves cards a trip to the National. All right, number 2, and this is a big one. This is like hobby gold this year especially, but in all years, this is something that I would really highly recommend, is getting supplies. So you may be wondering, what are supplies? I'm talking about penny sleeves, top loaders, mag cases, card savers. These are what you're going to put your cards in when they are raw and ungraded, and protect them. So it doesn't really matter, you know, penny sleeves are the key component here. So here I've got a couple of examples of ones that are, you know, they're not full because I use them all the time. Ultra Pro, it doesn't matter if you're looking at Ultra Pro, BCW, those are the two top companies. You know, they own the market pretty much. But these are what you're going to slide your card in. They're just soft sleeves. It doesn't really matter which company you go with. It doesn't even matter which which kind, because they have different levels. You know, these are ultra clear, whereas these are clear. It doesn't really matter. But anything from Ultra Pro or BCW, the key thing here is the size. So you'll see that these are, you know, just a little bit under 3 inches by 4 inches. So, you know, 2 5/8 by 3 5/8. That's the size that you want for a standard card. So you can never have enough penny sleeves. I know this from experience. When I was younger, I wish I had more penny sleeves at my disposal. So those are the bedrock supply, you know, top loaders. So again, this is an open pack. These are kind of somewhat hard cases that you can put your cards in once they're in those penny sleeves. The mags are even harder cases. You don't need the penny sleeves for these. The 35 point is the thickness of the card. That is what is going to hold your standard card. So that's where to start. But if they have thicker cards like jersey cards and whatnot, you're going to want thicker, you know, so 75 point. And then you've got card savers. So these are also hobby gold. So, you know, card savers are a very thin piece of plastic. You will need these if you're getting them that subscription to BGS or PSA. They will need card savers and penny sleeves to be sending their cards in for grading. And let me tell you from experience, card savers this year are hard to come by. You know, so penny sleeves, as their name indicates, typically are about a penny a piece. So if you're getting a pack of 100, you know, finding these for $1 or less is what you should be spending. But there's a shortage of those this year, so it's not uncommon to see them go up a little bit. You know, and things like card savers, because there's such a shortage, those are at a premium this year as well. So hard to say what the price would be right now, but again, these are products especially that I will make sure I have links to Amazon, because I'm not getting paid. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that, but Amazon is one of the easier routes to go if you're not going direct to the BCW or Ultra Pro site to get these, or a hobby shop near you. Hobby shops, in my opinion, are the best way to get it if they have these supplies, but they are in short supply for all. But that is an incredible gift. I can't stress how important it is for me to always have those supplies on hand. You know, and there's never enough penny sleeves to go around. That's for sure. So that's number 2. Number 1, and this is by far the easiest gift you can get anybody who's into sports cards or any collectibles, is an eBay gift card. Just get them a gift card. I know a gift card is kind of an easy cop-out, but let me explain to you why an eBay gift card is by far number 1 on the list. Because that's really where the hobby happens. That's where you can obtain anything and everything that you want. If you want a card that's already been graded by one of these companies, you're going to find it on eBay. There are some other places you can find it, but eBay is your best bet for those. If you want to get some of these supplies, you can find them on eBay. If you want to get a card like what I showed at the beginning with Santa's suit in it, you're going to find it on eBay. The cards are there. The supplies are there. The unopened product is there. Everything that you could want as a card collector is on eBay. If you get them a gift card, they can shop until their heart's content and get whatever it is that they truly desire. So that would be my number 1 suggestion if you are shopping for a card collector or you want to get yourself a little gift as a card collector. eBay gift cards are the way to go, especially if they're having a sale or a promotion where you can kind of, you know, get more for your dollar. Those are always a hot commodity to get, and they're pretty easy to find. So a lot of these are a little bit more difficult to find, but you can go to Walgreens, CVS, Walmart. Your big box store is going to have it. You can go online and get them. There are e-gift cards, so you can send it if you're not traveling to see one of your loved ones in person this year. Then you can send them an e-card. It is the easiest gift to give, and they will be forever grateful because they can get whatever it is that they're looking for. So that is the number 1 thing that I can recommend. But all of these are great ideas in my estimation because they are things that I personally would absolutely love, and in years past these have been gifts that I've been given that I've really enjoyed. So that is the top 5 suggestions that I can give to you for holiday gift ideas for the card collector. Alright, hopefully you found something helpful on that list. I'm sure you did. But as always, like I said, I will get as many of those links in the description so this list can be even more helpful for you to find those gifts easily. So, question of the day, what are your favorite, or is your favorite holiday tradition? I know with my daughter, she's young, and my son is even younger, so we're still forming some of those holiday traditions. But one of the fondest memories that I have growing up, and still continue with my kids, is decorating the tree together. Can't get enough of it, but also sitting around the tree late at night, drinking some hot cocoa together, and watching a Christmas movie. You know, just the holiday memories around the tree are what really warm my heart when we've got a cold night in the winter after the holiday season, or even a very hot day in the summer, and I'm looking for those cooler memories. Those are what I always reach back to. So drop down in the comments, what is your favorite holiday tradition? And also, I'm always curious, which holiday do you celebrate during this time? For me, my family, and my household, we celebrate Christmas, but I know there are a lot of people out there that celebrate differently and have different traditions. So I love learning more about different traditions and different holiday celebrations. So love to hear any of that. And this is a multi-part question this week, but let me know which would be your number one holiday gift that you would like to get if you're a card collector, or what is the thing that you thought was the most helpful if you are looking to get cards or card supplies or what have you that's on this list. Which one was the most helpful that you think you're going to be getting? You know, we don't want to give away any of those secrets, but I would love to know which one of these was the most helpful for you. So drop that down in the comments as well. Plenty of questions to answer this week, so really excited to put this out, and hopefully I can help some folks along the way. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss any videos in the future. New videos like this will always drop on Wednesdays. Any bonus content will drop on Fridays. Thanks. We'll talk later.